Isn't this bangle box cute? Let me show you how to make it. So here is an Amazon cardboard box where I am going to cut off the top sides of this, and the longer ends I am going to attach it together with the help of a tape. So first use the tape in the center and then use bits at the corners, the sides of it. You don't need to tape the whole area out because we'll be covering it with a cloth in this way. Cut off the extra cloth that is there around and then simply start sticking it with the help of hot glue. As you can see in the video, just go on doing the sticking process in the same way. Mind your fingers because the hot glue is really hot. I already got one burn. So just be careful. Now see where it fits exact. Cut off how much is required and not required, and then stick off this portion, and then just the excess that is there on top and the bottom of this thing, we are going to remove it off. Now to fit it in, you might have to give it a little bend, but once it goes through, it fits in very easily. Cute, right? Now we will start with the process of sticking the cloth. So on the outer end, nearly half of the side, the correct side of the cloth will be facing downwards and the back side of the cloth will be facing topwards. And we will stick it in this way. So see, the correct side is down and I will just go on sticking it at that same line throughout the box in this way. So even if you want to gift someone something, this is a very good way of decorating the box. Here at the end portion, I'm not going to end it at the exact start. I will just take a little bit of cloth, stick it a little forward and then cut off the excess of that material. Once you have cut off that material excess, whatever you do not require, which is extra, you will flip the cloth like this over the box. Flipping this cloth over the box will give you the correct side of the cloth to be facing outwards. See? And then simply you have to stuff that cloth inside like this. Do not worry about the loose ends because we'll be sticking it. Once you have stuffed it well enough, and it's sitting well, you have to just take one flap of it and start. So remove one flap, fill it with hot glue at the corners in this way. Only at the corners, do not do it on the full box or area. And once you have filled it with hot glue, just put this cloth, pressing it downwards. See that you give it a slight pull so that it gives you a neat look and not a loose look. We'll be doing the same thing throughout the box, removing a bit of the flap, adding hot glue and then pressing it downwards by pulling the cloth a bit. And this is the box. It's already looking cute. And here we will place the platform inside. So that shabby area, whatever is there which is stuck, will all get covered with this. Isn't that cool? So now let's work on the outer side of the box. So here first, on the bottom portion, I will be adding a material. This is optional. I am doing this so that the box will be hard on the bottom area. Otherwise, it might just open up very easily. That's why I am doing this part. If you have a box which is hard enough, the bottom is quite good, not bent and all, you can skip this part of the video. Once I have done with this, I'm just going to cut it exactly at the ends in this way. And then at the corners, I'll put the hot glue, and using that cardboard which I had remaining, I will just bend it. See? That's it. Just add the hot glue and using the cardboard, just bend it. Now again the same thing, I will place the cloth on that line which I added the hot glue on. So the correct side will be down and the back side of the cloth will be up, and just go on sticking in the same way to the full length of the box. Once I have done that, I will flip the cloth outwards this way. So again the correct portion will be looking outwards. Now our box is almost ready. This is the bottom portion of the box. Here I'll leave a little bit of gap and I'll cut off the bottom portion of this box. That's it. Once I'm done, again your hot glue, just take it and spread it at the ends. Then using the cardboard that you have, the small piece of cardboard, pulling this part, I will just spread it like this. If you have something else also to spread, then do use that. Do not make use of your finger because it's very hot at this time. Since you're using a lot of hot glue, it could give you a burn also. That's it. We are done. Once you have stuck off the ends properly, this is how it's going to look. I know it's not looking very neat at the moment, so I'll show you exactly how we end this full thing with. I'll take a cloth and then bending the end of it, I will stick it at the corners. This is exactly why I had mentioned earlier, if you need to skip that bottom cloth adding area, you all can skip that portion. So here all we have to do is cut off the excess, bend the cloth inwards in this way, add hot glue. Okay, here we'll be adding it to the base on the full length, and then bending it, we'll stick it there. See, add hot glue, bend this cloth inwards, and there. That's it, and our box is ready. Isn't it cute? You can just see all the bangles that you have in this box, remove them easily, or you can use these box for other things that you feel would be useful for. So friends, do let me know in the comments how did you all like this craft, and for more of such interesting videos, please do subscribe.